I want to introduce our guest at this time. Jai Narayan Vyas joins us from Ahmedabad. He's a senior leader of the BJP, works very closely with Narendra Modi. We've also got Sanjay Jha representing the Congress party, Ajay Alok representing the Janata Dal United. We've got Madhu Kishwar, editor of Manushi. I want to go across first to Jai Narayan Vyas because, Mr. Vyas, what we've seen, and don't try and play down and say that we don't know what we're talking about, because there's a much larger message that Advani's reluctance sent out today, that he didn't have confidence in the local leadership of Narendra Modi in Gandhinagar. He felt that there were people in the Modi camp who would sabotage his campaign, ensure that he lost in Gandhinagar so that he wouldn't be a hindrance to Modi in the future, and therefore he was keen on moving to Bhopal. Now that reveals that there are serious problems within the BJP which still haven't been resolved. Mr. Jai Narayan Vyas.
Well, Rahul, I believe that, there is some substance in what you are saying, that yes, he expressed his desire to contest from Bhopal. That is very true. But what we are not discussing is that he expressed his desire with a caveat, that if the ultimate decision from the parliamentary board is for Gandhinagar, he will abide by it. That was the caveat with which he spoke to the parliamentary board, that yes, this is to the party president, that yes, this is my desire, but if the parliamentary board feels so, I will go by the parliamentary board's ultimate decision. That was one. Second,
move away. 1 second, sir. Let's just try and break this down bit by bit. You are accepting that he wanted to move away from Gandhinagar. Now, why did he want to move away from Gandhinagar? He wanted to move away from Gandhinagar and go to Bhopal because he had no faith in the leadership of Narendra Modi. That is the reality, Mr. Jai Narayan Vyas. Can you deny it?
This gesture, it was definitely not for that. And let me tell you, Rahul, that where every seat counts, nobody in the right sense of mind would like to see that in his own state his senior leaders' chances are sabotaged. This is absolutely a far-fetched belief, and Gandhinagar being the constituency which has been returning him, it is a pro-BJP, solidly voting for the BJP constituency, and that too in a situation now when the entire state is in the grip of a fever kind of thing, where Narendra Modi everybody wants to see as the Prime Minister of this country. I don't think anybody, whatever sabotage one may try to do, can defeat a BJP candidate, and that to Mr. Advani from Gandhinagar.
So you are not denying the possibility of a sabotage. You are not denying that fear exists. But I want to go across to Sanjay Jha, because at the end of the day, they've resolved the problem. It existed, but that happens in any democracy. It happens in a framework where there can be a discussion, there can be a back and forth. In the end, Advani expressed an opinion. The party told him that they wanted him to contest from Gandhinagar, and he fell in line. And therefore, too much is being read into this internal supposed bickering in the BJP. That's the argument that the BJP will make. Is it not correct that in the end, all's well that ends well? This is one united family. They resolve whatever issues. Or do you think the problem has now crept much deeper?
No, I honestly believe, and I'm not going to try and score some political points here against the BJP, but you know, Rahul, you are fully aware of it, that when a senior leader like Sushma Swaraj is forced to tweet on a public platform about the fact that she is, her views are not being respected, I think that's a manifestation of a larger sense of a revolt within the party with Mr. Modi's leadership. And I think, she's speaking on behalf of many leaders. Not everybody doesn't have to cry horse. You saw that everybody knows that in Lucknow and Varanasi, Mr. Joshi and Mr. Tanwan are extremely unhappy with the fact that they've had to move their seats to accommodate Mr. Rajnath Singh and Mr. Modi. So I think, the fact that today, if everybody knows that Mr. Advani favored Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and there's a mutual admiration society there. So his saying that I want to stand from Bhopal was symptomatic of an expression of a challenge to Mr. Modi's leadership.
No, it's not just a challenge to Modi's leadership. I think that ship has sailed. That stage is past. It's not a challenge to Modi's leadership as much as it is an expression of no confidence. It's an expression of no confidence in Modi's leadership. The fact that Alke Advani fears sabotage.
Absolutely.
Yes, go on, complete your argument quickly.
Yeah, no, I want to make one quick point. If Mr. Advani was vocal enough to express his agreement with Mr. Rahul Gandhi's view that the BJP has allowed itself to be completely, kind of usurped by one individual, I think that's a very, very expressive sentiment being put in the public domain. If the BJP tries to ignore that, I think they are doing it at their own peril.
Okay, but I want to go across to Madhu Kishwar, who's tracking the BJP's internal affairs very closely. Ms. Kishwar, very clearly there is a divide. L.K. Advani, through his reluctance to contest from Gandhinagar, made it abundantly clear that he had no faith in the leadership of L.K. Advani. He thought he had no faith in the leadership of Narendra Modi. He thought there were elements in the Modi camp who try and sabotage his campaign in Gandhinagar. Is that not very worrying for a party that thinks it is in pole position to come to government next?
I think, Rahul, you are really over-dramatizing. Modi is not the kind of man who would ever sabotage a colleague's election, leave alone Advaniji's, whose feet he touches even today, no matter what Advaniji does to him. Secondly, the fact that Congress party has fallen in love with Sushma ji and has propped up Advaniji and many other geriatric leaders of BJP as their big heroes and martyrs is actually making trouble for them in their party. People are doubting why is it that the Congress is promoting their cause instead of taking care of their own party leaders and their egos, because people are abandoning the Congress party in droves. Wherever they can, wherever they find, they're coming to BJP.
This debate, madam, is not about the Congress.
So I am
asking you specific questions about what's happening in the BJP. And the reality is a senior leader like L.K. Advani being reluctant to contest from Gandhinagar. Gandhinagar is amongst the safest seats for the BJP. Yet he says he'd rather fight from Bhopal. Now that is a reflection on what he thinks of Modi's leadership capabilities, regardless of whether you like it or not, madam.
Rahul, let me come straight out. I think on his own, Advaniji would never have done that. He's surrounded by very mischievous people who are constantly instigating him. He's very old and very emotional these days. And people are really taking advantage of his age and his sense of loss in this new world that he finds himself in, the new world and the new party that represented by this super energetic, dynamic Modi phenomena. Many people in BJP, senior leaders, are completely at a loss. They just don't know how to match.
No, but when you say that he's old, emotional and age has caught up, you almost make it seem as if he doesn't know what he's doing.
Surrounded by mischievous people.
No, you're
I'm saying he's surrounded by very mischievous people.